Hello, 4 a.m. Your boy. I didn't even say welcome back to Monster Train. That's weird. Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. There you go. Some people they really like that part. It's consistency, you know. I read an article about the most common intros to videos, and can you believe hello is not on there? It's usually a what's up or how's it going, guys, apparently. So anyway, I'll be pivoting this to a full-time what's up channel. That was the last hello ever to be placed on the channel. Sorry. Hope you're doing well today. It's Monday today. We're Fade, I think. Yeah, we're Fade. I've been doing challenges still. I did a bit of a stream of this game. Also watched Knives Out today. I was late to my stream because I had to finish Knives Out. Pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. I hope I'm Fade today because I've started the run. But, you know, if I'm not, oh well. What else did I do today? Not much, really. Just every day. A team meeting for school. Not really anything of note. Tonight, which is today for you, tomorrow for me, I'll probably be streaming some Nautica if you missed that. I should also have the first of the VODs from the stream of that up today, unless. I'm gonna aim to like cut it up and export it and all of that, and just sort of set it to go live. I don't know what time I'll set that to go live. Probably earlier than this video actually, so it's probably already up. If I reasonably, it's probably not already up, but maybe I'll shift it in the future. I don't know. Stream highlights should be back in general soon, but you know, I've been really bad lately. I've just been really bad. It doesn't even take that long. I just have trouble starting things. Like even just like, because it takes maybe 5 minutes tops to cut a video and set it. I've just been so bad at starting things lately. But anyway, for my question for you today, I want to round out the time-related foods by asking you what your favorite snack is. This will be the last one in the food series, I believe, for a while. Try to get into some other questions, but what's your snack choice? What do you like for a snack? I don't snack much. When I was younger, I used to eat a lot of snacks, but I'm not a big snacker now. Mostly, I just eat chips. That's about it. What kind of chips? Well, you know, it's a good question. I'm not picky when it comes to chips. The only snack food that I think I always want to have around is Fritos. A big Fritos fan. They go well in a lot of things, though. You can put Fritos on anything. Yeah, I think it's just chips though. I don't eat a lot of snacks. Although for a snack lately, since the ramen question I asked a little while ago, I've been having a bowl of ramen. Just instant ramen, but it's good. That's actually been my go-to snack lately, and I've been liking it a lot. I've been using some of the tech you guys gave me. It's coming out real good. Alright, we can get to it. Let me know what your favorite snacks are though. I wanna hear what you do. Whatever justification you have, I don't care. Just tell me about your food. Whoa. Hold. Sorry. I was overcome with the need to cough. Alright, we can begin now. Exile Melting, Default Umbra. It's Plating Seal, Daedalus, Darkness Arcus, Sap Seraph, Tripfall, Immortal Trade, Fatal Melting. Or Fade. More like Fade or Melting. I'm just gonna pick Advanced Prototype. Makes Firelight a lot better. Yeah. I don't really want to play Eternal Flame. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Firelight. I'll play Eternal Flame on runs where I feel like my secondary has something interesting. I don't think my secondary has much interesting. It's Umbra. You got like... I'm just gonna play Firelight. Because I feel like if you're gonna play a melting-based strategy, remember the plan. Don't take early pack shards, be very careful with your early game. Take it easy. Even with the thing. The Advanced Prototype, I'm still gonna take it easy. It's fine. And Morsel goes here, it's fine. But yeah. Stick to the early game fade plan, don't accidentally kill ourselves. We'll pick up a few burnout extenders, and we should be hunky and also Dory. I think I should put this train steward here on the... I'm going to play train steward. And I'm also going to greed here. Okay, I'm gonna catch collector. I think it is my best choice here. But yeah, Fade we just gotta follow the plan, you know. There's a very clear set of guidelines that I have learned over the course of time to help me play Little Fade, and I'm going to use those. Too bad the Dripfall Days is. Our early game is basically guaranteed with these Train Stewards, though. Like, they're super strong. They're very, very strong. There you go. I will... there's a lot of melting cards I will take, and there's not a lot of Umbra cards I will take. Molded is okay. Entombed Explosive is also fine. I like Molded a little bit more. This is a density thing. When you 5 out of 22 is a little under a quarter of your deck is reform cards, right? It's like what? It's like maybe 1 in 6. It's not quite right, but you get the idea. But if you go with Molded here, you end up with 6 out of 24, assuming I take another card. You end up with like 1 in 4. I think around 1 in 4 is good because then you should draw a reform card every turn, barring a crazy circumstance. It's not an exact science, but you know, just kind of what I feel. I skip Perils and I've regretted it many times, but I'm gonna skip Perils and regret it. I just, for what? For what? So we'll see what they show us. Oh, it's an Umbra banner. Ugh. So, no melting. That's a real shame. Quick damage shield 3 plus 25. Yeah, so for the early game here, let's go Crucible Warden. He's not great, but he's a unit that is 2 space and has draw priority. And that's all that I really need for this early game. You know, I'll throw him a plus 25. Sure. I feel like you could do this run with Train Stewards, though. Do you feel that? Do you feel that way? Because, like, you could. I'm gonna slam a trial here. I think you could just play this with upgrading a Train Steward. Give him, like, multi-strike. Is multi-strike plus 25 Train Steward? He just goes insane, right? I think so. Play bottom floor here. I'm gonna aim to just have 2 Train Stewards on top floor to catch everything now. I don't know, maybe I'll do this with Train Steward just to spice things up a little bit. I think it could be really good. In fact, I think it is really good. Because they're built-in multi-strike units. They're 2 space. We could take double space if we wanted to really go in here. You take double space and you end up with 3 Train Stewards on the floor. It's just because, like, all we care about is units with multi-strike, and we have 4 of them. And, like, he's insane, right? I'm gonna all in on Train Steward. Every time I do this, I lose, though. But, like, dude, it's a Train Steward angle. Draft? Hell yeah. Draft's really good. Great infusion in this deck. Space Prism is one of the cards that I will consider. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. Okay, here's 3 significantly better units to do this run with. I think of these 3 options, Wickless Tycoon I like the least. I think Wickless Baron is the best. I'll just give it to you like it is. I'm pretty sure you take Wickless Baron here. Oh, I think about the money though. Did you think about the dollars? Did you think about the dollars? By the way, my talks of all inning on Train Steward, they've gone out the window because they showed me a melting unit. Feels good. Betrayed Train Steward in a moment. Heartbeat. I'm gonna click the good unit here. I don't know. Paraffin Thug is cool, but I've had enough runs. Like, it's not anything interesting or new to have a bunch of money. I feel like, oh boy, here I go having money. With a unit here, I can just go Steel Shot because we have our plan. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I could do it. I could have a 4 multi-striking Train Steward. It's actually, like, it is kind of nuts. Just have one of these Train Stewards at ×4 and then duplicate that. Because I could infuse them with Draft, right? And they have the damage shield too. I I want it. Let's make sure this isn't morsel made. Thank God. Like, I want it though, you know? I want it. Okay. Here's the deal. I'm not gonna do it, and I've thought it through. Yeah, because here's what happens. I go all in on Train Steward, and then I just bottom deck him and die on Daedalus, and I'm mad for the rest of the night. Mind you, not particularly long, but we'll do the safe and smart thing because it wins, and I'm boring. Sad. Like, this completely wins, though. It's not really a question to me. I want... Give me Hellhorned. I kind of just pick these at random at this point. I don't really think anymore. Just click one. This is bad. I used to think a lot about this, and like I would open up the logbook and all of that, but I found that it doesn't really matter all that much, I don't feel. So we don't have burnout extenders, which is why I'm going to aim to play bottom 4. I just missed them completely, which is disappointing, but not surprising, particularly. We're not in a bad spot by any means, because we have advanced prototype that's going to carry us through Daedalus pretty comfortably. I'm setting up bottom 4 so that if my man dies, we can just bring him back. Also, worth mentioning. Yeah, we can play draft here. Why not? If I don't draw Train Steward, I might take some damage. I actually think it's smart to split this, just to make it a little easier to handle. Yeah, remember, the stat buffs will stay. He won't keep the burnout that he gained, but the stat buffs will stay. Pretty good bomb. Like, actually really, really good bomb from Daedalus here as well. I'll follow you and then Fatal Melting. I think as soon as... I've talked about Fade at length in the past. Lover or hater, if your game is to win, like if all you want to do is get some W's, this is your champion. Right? But I actually don't think that so much anymore. I mean, she is still a top tier champion, don't get me wrong. But if you were to ask me who you should pick if you wanted to win, people have asked me this question. I think I've talked about this on YouTube and on Twitch about talking about it on YouTube. But if you want my opinion, I think the easiest and best champion to play if you want free money wins is Primordium. But if you don't want to play Primordium, you can play Fade. Fade's just there's a little more finesse involved with Fade to get to this point. If I drip fall this Crucible Warden, does it kill me? It doesn't. Like, I shouldn't do this because it's probably, like, I don't need to, you know? Would he die? Probably not. But would he add 68? Probably not also. Doesn't matter. But once we leave Daedalus with a little Fade, you get to shape the deck and really just blast off. So that's the game plan. Someone told me some cool secret tech with Shroud Mitosis, and I am not going to ever try to do it because I want to keep it hidden. I will not tell you about the secret tech. I've simply told you there's cool secret tech. I'll drop you a hint. There's Shroud Mitosis, and there's an event you pair it with, and it does some really weird things. I will press skip here. I will not give you any more information also. Press skip here. And I kind of just want double space on this run. It's irresponsible to go double space, I feel. But I'm gonna do it. Because at the end of the day, you can't stop me. Oh. Hey, Corrupted Cloud is kind of sick, isn't it? Judgmental Fittings is hell. And Corrupted Cloud becomes bad when, like... This is good because it kills Fade. And then... Damage Shield 1 is bad. I don't like it. We get spells gain piercing if we take that, but I have no spells to benefit from. Fatal Melting, I guess. And then This is horrible. I think I skip. I think that if we could get the endless effect on Fade, it would be pretty slick, but it's not worth the risk. We could also potentially purge all of our units, but if Wickless Baron burns out, I die and lose the run. It's just not worth. I want to go right. Just a bunch of these guys. No complaints. I don't mind seeing 15 Wickless Baron, Wickless Tycoon banners. I'm actually going to cut Shade Splitter first, because I think Shade Splitter is the most worthless card in this deck. I'd rather have 4 Train Stewards than those Shade Splitters. It's safe, right? It's very safe to do this, and I am okay with playing safe, because I feel like what I'm going to do next is going to make my run a little less safe, because we're going to do this. Draft in the Baron strats. And until I duplicate, the Crucible Warden can stay. He's fine. I duplicate here. So here I will remove Crucible Warden. I wonder if maybe I want to dip into one Endless instead of going all the way on Firelight on this run. Probably not. I'm not going to take the trial here. Probably not, though. It's just worth mentioning. This run missed, the most important thing that this run missed is the ability to, any morsel does this fine. I missed the ability to extend burnout. I saw nothing that does that on this run. It shouldn't be the end of the world because if a unit dies, I just reform, but it's a little sad. Train Steward's better. But like, we are ridiculously strong right now. That's the little Fade guarantee. And we can always bring her back. And if a unit dies, we also bring them back. That's kind of why I took that. When a unit dies like this Train Steward's about to from burnout, I just bring him back. Because if he dies from burnout, that means that little Fade did not die. Roughly. Maybe not exactly. But yeah, this is the... I'm not going to say this run is over. Not yet. But it's pretty close. No drip falling units onto the floor, by the way. Very illegal move. But yeah, Little Fade is a really hard champion for me to play because I end up running out of things to say. Like, I kind of have to turn the whole episode into the intro. I've talked about my bantering skills in the past. I don't think they're that far gone, but every now and then the game pushes me. It tests me. And then sometimes, in the craziest twist of fate, I am wrong and then lose the run. I'll pick Subsuming Blade here because I kind of want to test an early Subsuming Blade to see how it does killing Fade, and I've never had a better time than now. Skip this. Umbra is non-existent. I don't even need a Steel Shop, right? I have perfect upgrades. I could upgrade like Train Stewards, but we go removals. We look for, oh hey, Firestone Housing. Don't mind if I do. Cheater's Hand would be good if I didn't have the holdover. You can supplement or replace holdover in this run with... Hold on, I gotta think real quick. I need to take 25 at each temple. No, I need to take 10 at this temple, take 15 here for the duplicate, 15 here. So we're at 30, which is 55. We're at 65, 75, I take 25 here, yeah. Yeah. So we take 10 here. Purge Stone, love to see it. Was a little salted about missing those intrinsics recently, but happy to see a Purge Stone here. Immortal Trade has marginally more value. Actually, Shade Splitter is okay. I'll cut an Immortal Trade. Because Shade Splitter lets me potentially... I've probably removed too many. I would like to stay at 2 before I... Because I can drop a morsel on the floor early game like we did. But... you know. I feel like I do an okay job in these kinds of episodes of flipping between... I'm just gonna cut triple. I'm gonna start removing random cards, but I feel like I do a good enough job of maintaining my line of dialogue and flipping between talking, like filling the dead air and dying to Crystal Cloak. This fight's a little scary. Not too scary, but a little. I think if I lose here, it'll be very interesting, and I think that, A, I probably should have played Crucible Warden, but B, I think the strategy would be to play top floor. Or mid floor, I suppose. Different floor, basically. And then we just let Train Stewards eat the damage shield off, or the stealth off, I mean. I'm gonna Greed. I haven't taken any higher health yet, which is a little scary for Greed, but, hey, you know. Just hit, it's fine. It takes 130. Ooh, buddy. Now that's a lot of damage. Okay, let's see what we're looking at on top floor here real quick. 20. So I'm gonna take 10, no matter what you do here. I'm gonna get the... So I'm gonna put Train Steward up here, first of all. First step is play Train Steward. I'm gonna play a Morsel Jeweler down here. I know I could have Space Prism to put Train Steward down here, but I think it's better to do this. I think it's better to do this. Yeah, we take 10. I risked it, and I mean, I knew the risks. I was not particularly afraid. I'm gonna die to burnout happening most likely, but on the bright side, Fade is dying, which is good news. I think it means we have hope. If I could kill Fade on this turn, I would feel really good, but I cannot. So we're just gonna lose this floor, and then we're gonna bring him back on the next turn. Burnout is the problem. Yeah, doesn't really matter what you do here. Get back one primitive mold only? Which means it's best to dripfall one of these Train Stewards, because I'll bring back Fade, the Baron, hopefully. Yeah, I think it's best to put one of these guys, because then we can play 1/2 space unit and Fade. We chewed up most of the stealth. I think we'll be okay. Am I out of my... Oh my god. Monster Train. How could you? Fade buys me some time. I mean, we cut through all of the stealth here, which is something. Oh, because he goes to 40. I just have to draw enough reforms to not die. Oh yeah, we're fine. Bring back Fade, I'm pretty sure. Although, I think one round of Wickless Baron basically seals the deal. He does what? 3 plus 120, 420, 448. Oh yeah, he just wins in one hit. Oh, and he has Burnout too, because of the Draft Infusion. Yeah. No, I couldn't have gone back last turn. This right here, this victory, I shout this one out to the Covenant changes. And also, you know, a little bit of putting the Train Steward in front made that easier as well. You know, pat myself on the back. I beat myself up a lot when I mess turns up like that, so it's good to say, hey, I did pretty well there. Good job, me. Let's go. Engulfed in Smoke is actually really sick, because what we can do with Engulfed in Smoke, I've done it before, you stealth your floor, and then you... What the fuck was that noise? Did you hear that? It's 4:30, what the heck? Anyway, you did not hear that. I am confident. It was just a strange noise outside my window. Oh, it's raining. Alright, I'm jumping at rain. Anyway, Engulfed in Smoke is good because it lets me stealth my floor as long as I play my cards in the right order. It just removes the danger of my units dying, which is not much of a danger because Baron goes crazy. Umbra? Ooh. This is going to be one of those runs where I almost remove every Umbra card, but I sit on like one Space Prism. And we will make a second Wickless Baron. Puts me at 50. I remove the Crucible Warden. Thank you for your service. Dripfall's okay. Dripfall proved itself to be fine. Immortal Trade's dead and gone. And we take the Relic. Light's Gift, kind of worthless. Concussive Coals, not great. Fossilized Fangs, I have no Gorge. I will skip. I want my units to be attacked. That is important. So taking things that daze seems worthless, and Gorge. Just killed him. Sorry. Pretty nice. So here I have made a mistake immediately. Who's surprised? But you should put the Baron down first so that he can be stealthed. Because you can't... If you draw Engulfed in Smoke, you just play the Engulfed in Smoke before the Fade. It's pretty straightforward. Or should be. You would think. Yeah, I should keep scaling Subsuming Blade. Like, I don't need to kill Fade there, so I may as well just scale the Subsuming Blade on the enemy. Why not? I've made a lot of plays on this run so far, and after making the play, I've gone, oh fuck, was that wrong? I'm doing a lot of second guessing myself today. That's alright, though. So far, I haven't made any bad choices. I'm trying to keep it moving. Great hand. You love to see this hand. Trying to keep it moving and not like sit down and question every single thing I do, while also checking the numbers well enough. Look, I'm just scared, okay? Ever since that one co-op where Cranberry said misplay alert all those times, I'm afraid. Dripfall here is fine. This is probably wrong. I should probably not sit 3 Train Stewards on that floor, because what if I need to reform my units? Again, it's another situation of like, well, I'm probably fine, but, you know. Misplay alert. Should have played Subsuming Blade. Foolish. It's actually better this way because Fade dies perfectly. Oh. Like, that's what I'm saying, though. That was wrong, but it was right. That's the thing, though. Like, it doesn't really matter what I do. The bosses are super dead. Run is, we hit like crazy. After yesterday's run, I don't mind a little hit like crazy run. I was a little worried, you know. There's some nights with Monster Train where I end up having to stay up late to accommodate a bad go of things. I'll just take space. Or not space, sorry, draw. Because I have the Space Prism. So, you know, that's fine. Take 25 here, take 10 here. We're done. Just have to make sure I don't mess up on the pack shards. Good Extreme Stone. Good plus 10 piercing. There you go. Could also do Train Steward into Train Steward there. But I'm going to cut 2 Train Stewards now. And that'll be fine. 5 armor is cool. 40 health is cool. Fetches is not cool. Very unpog. I don't really want anything here. Don't forget to grab my Fade Infusion. I could take Eternal Flame. One day I want to try this, but it just doesn't feel that good. Well, let's think about it. It's bad for like... It's bad because you don't need Endless at this stage of the game. Your Fade's gonna die every round. It's better early. Like, if you're afraid of Arcus, you can take that because you will always get your Fade killed. But also, like in later fights, Fade getting up to 25, 30 health, she just tanks a full floor and then dies usually. So, you know. I believe on this combat, I want to play top floor. Because I don't want to take 1,000,000 to this Pyre Wings. And if I just where we dropping boys right on down here, we're going to take a lot of damage to this guy. We'll play top floor. This should be fine. Yeah. Go like this. I got the Subsuming Blade in position here. Get her ass. Great pick. Like, Subsuming Blade actually so sick here. Very, very nice choice. We can even dodge the... Look at this. We can even dodge this shit. I guess I lose my Train Steward play, but I dodged. Insane. Yeah, this is a run. There's an interesting thing in Monster Train. So, often I will mention order, by the way. I guess not necessarily mention, but I'll talk about, like, the super order. What am I trying to say here? I dropped it because I was yelling at myself for bad orders. Oh, answers. I was going to talk about answers. Because this deck doesn't have many answers to problems. Like, this could be a big problem. But, I mean, I guess it has like one answer to each problem that the game can possibly show me. Which is interesting, right? Like, I don't have a good answer to enemies coming at me. My answer is just I have 140 damage times 3 on 2 units. There's a level of planning required to make sure that I don't die, I guess, but yeah, for the most part, it's just kind of, it just works. Todd Howard. Oh, hey, Train Steward. Oh, hey, Train Steward. I can cut one more Train Steward. The deck's gonna go down to like 18, 17, 15 cards maybe. It's gonna be very small. Okay, your fade. I forgot to stealth him. Misplay alert, misplay alert. Okay, just throw him away. God, it's so crazy. On the Divinity, the most important question I need to answer is which floor do I play on? It's probably top floor because, dude, the Divinity is going to be so much nicer because the Divinity is going to kill Fade for me. Oh, I can't wait. He's just going to kill Fade over and over again. Oh, that fool. I will go... Oh, F. I feel pretty proud of myself. I have only had one run where I messed up pack shards. I expected that to be more of a problem for me. Sure. Could go Faulty Letter, but Faulty Letter, not great. Got one Train Steward. Dripfall's okay, right? Like, this deck has 4 answer cards, right? It has 4 cards that are like, hey, there's a problem, I need a solution. Fatal Melting can catch some backline for you. Dripfall will cancel one enemy's escape. Stealth will stop big damage from going through, and Subsuming Blade can kill a target. That's a problem for you. 47 damage piercing. Usually you like to have more answers, but this deck doesn't need them, is effectively what I was trying to say. But couldn't get there because brain broke. Sure, that's good. These are choices that don't really matter. Almost, though. Almost. How funny would it have been, though? But usually when I'm at my last stop, I have to, or I usually do my pack shards first, and I always plan them out. I had it once where, because usually I plan them out after Daedalus, or like usually turn 3 or 4. And I had a run recently to play one of these guys first. Had a run recently, it was a challenge run actually, it was one of the expert challenges, where I got to ring 4 and I went, okay, let's plan out our pack shards, and I had no more temples, and I went, wait, that's bullshit. Also, the fact that bottomed all of my primitive molds here kind of sucks. It's not bad, it's just like, damn. It's not optimal. Just play it safe and kill that floor. I think it's fine. I mean, it is definitely fine. Not really all that concerned. This would have been a really good run for Hollowed Halls. I know every run is a good run for Hollowed Halls, but like this run in particular would definitely crush with the Hollowed Halls. Imagine this deck, but with instead of holdover on molded, there's just like 3 Hollowed Halls here. Also, yo, engulfed in smoke? Look at that shit. Oh, look at that. I'm glad I took it. I didn't make a lot of choices on this run, because you generally don't need to, but the choices that I made feel like they mattered, and that feels good. I remember having a similar sort of like, yo, I feel pretty good about this run on yesterday's run, and then something terrible happened. And if you haven't seen it, you'll just have to go check it out, I suppose. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention, 34 minutes in, that means that if you're hearing this, you're definitely a real one, but I'm coming up on a year of Monster Train on YouTube. I think this game, I had a video out the day it released, and I believe this game released on May 21st, if I remember correctly. Maybe May 18th. I actually don't remember exactly when, but yeah, the day that this game released is 1 year of Monster Train on YouTube. It's been a very good ride. It's been a little over a year of me making YouTube content, dedicated YouTube content. Started with the old Ratropolis series back in the day, but yeah, it's been, thanks for hanging. You've been here for the full year or just a little less time. I probably won't do anything for like a 1 year celebration because I don't do those sorts of things all that often, but you know, Very, very cool. Very exciting. It does exactly, right? 30, yeah, choose us. 41. We've been through some ups, some downs, some highs, some trains. Get out of here, Sarah. I'm having a moment. I'm thanking the people, Sarah. If you struggle with Little Fade, the only piece of advice that I can give you, like it is as simple as don't play aggressive early. This is this is probably the focus of the pack shard breakdown video that I've been talking about making a little bit. In essence, if you want a sneak peek at the video that I'm gonna make explaining how to do pack shards well, all you really need to know is you have to know how strong your champion is so you don't kill yourself on accident. You know what I'll do here that's safe and smart? I play the train steward on a separate floor. So, walk you through this the line here that I'm playing through. Normally, there's a world where my Space Prism is on the bottom and I miss my second Wickless Baron. Wickless Baron number 2 is better than Train Steward number 1, so I just put Train Steward away, I drew Space Prism, it doesn't matter. I missed Little Fade here? What the heck, dude? What? That's unbelievable. That's what that is. That is unbelievable. It's okay. So we go... about this a little bit. I think that in this position I need more hits rather than more damage, if that makes sense. So basically there's two ways to play this. You can play bring back all 3 of the units and just play them out, or you can go bring back Fade, bring back whoever. Yeah, bring back Fade, bring back whichever one comes back, and then Subsuming Blade Fade and bring back Fade again, hopefully. But that line's actually really bad, as I think about it more. So, we'll just bring back the whole squad. Fade. Here, she is dying. You are back here. And I kind of want to bodyguard you with Train Steward, but I probably don't need to. I'm just gonna pop the scary enemy, which is the 20 damage man. And we'll accept some damage. It was a bad draw order. Absolutely a case of a bad draw. Bottom deck, you know, deck 17 cards and 6 of them are reforms and 5 of them were on the bottom. It's not a great day in the train. However, it's okay. Look at the power of this. Yeah, just look at the power of this stealth though. This is tech that I didn't understand at first, but stealth with Firelight Fade is strong. It's the secret sauce. Great Fatal Melting. I will bring in the Fade first. Fade, old. I think I already said that. Just ignore me. Just don't look at me. Yeah. Even through some bad draws though, we have survived. You have to be flexible with your bad draws is another thing you have to learn with Fade. I don't think too many people are having trouble with Fade, but she's not changed because I believe the devs balance based on win rates, and Fade is a champion that doesn't have a great win rate because she's not necessarily easy to play, but once you get her, she's really easy to play. Like, once you get it, if that makes sense. I went through a period of not getting it, but we are back to, you know, a pretty good feel for her now. I think we're gonna make it through this whole episode without Streamlabs crashing. Streamlabs, great job. Very proud. Great work, Streamlabs. I appreciate your contributions. Oh, look at these guys. Thwack. Yeah, even with the bad draw, because the Divinity was just killing Fade every turn, it was a pretty free combat. It helps our scaling accelerate like crazy. We shouldn't die here, but... Alright. There you have it. Wait, my perfect! No! Misplay alert. Misplay alert. Alright. I mean, I almost hard committed to train Steward here. It is like I thought about it, so, you know, it's something. But when you get right down to it, I've gone back and forth for a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of play what's good, and if I see the opportunity to play something fun, I'll play something fun. I don't really think that playing Train Steward carry would have been fun, because if I bottom deck and die at Daedalus, I'm just gonna be mad. It probably wouldn't happen, but, you know, I don't want to be mad today. So, it's fine to do it this way. Even though we've seen it a few times, you know, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna start skipping Will Fade in the rotation? That's ridiculous. No way. She's very fun. Her runs are just gonna end up feeling a little samey, and that's okay. I don't mind. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave me a like if you liked. That's different than how I normally say this, but anyway. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.